The AUTOINC Singapore Karting Championship returned to the Changi Karting circuit early November for the final race weekend of this year's title chase. With several categories still too close to call and valuable championship points up for grabs, it was vital that teams and drivers gave round 5 everything they had. The cadets faced a slippery track for their finals race, with Flynn Jack's experience in the wet helping him to overcome the hazardous race conditions, pulling away from the field and his nearest competitor, Alex Brown, who followed behind in second place. William Austin suffered a rough start, dropping down a few places before managing to pull ahead after competitors began to drop off the circuit.
After about the third lap, I knew he was right behind me. And then all of a sudden on the fifth lap, he was like 7 seconds behind. I'm not sure what happened.
It was good. All the competitors were quite challenging today. The track was quite slippery and I think the Flynn Jacks did a really good job.
Because I've only raced a few times in the wet, I wasn't very confident. I prefer the dry.
Glenn Chan brought his championship lead into the senior category finals, utilising his Zanardi kart to set the pace and collect the checkered flag. Coming in second was Sunset Kompatanakul, who spent valuable time behind Hariharan Ilavarasu before managing to overtake. Ethan Goodman showed good form, having gained experience by training in the wet at the SKC between rounds to take his first podium of the season, coming in third.
Well, it went well. I had a far gap between them, but they gave me good competition for the race. I have to thank my team bosses and mechanics for doing a good setup for my kart for the rain and the dry.
It could have gone better for me, honestly. Yeah, it could have gone better. I took too long to catch up to Hari, and also I was stuck behind him for quite a while, so I lost quite a bit of time to Glenn at that. I honestly think I could have challenged Glenn.
I worked really hard for this, and I had a month and a half of training in the wet, and it paid off. The pace was great, and it couldn't have been better.
There was plenty of action in the senior category, with teammates Arvin Asmaili and Randall Ng making hard contact in the round 5 pre-finals. Coming down the back straight, Arvin attempted an overtaking maneuver. However, his kart mounted the back of Randall Ng's BMS racing kart, lifting Arvin off the bitumen and into the Tech Pro barriers. Fortunately, no drivers were hurt in the collision. The senior final saw Randall Ng start in last position on the grid due to a penalty incurred for the race incident in the pre-finals. However, he fought valiantly through the field to take out first place, beating out Thaddeus Lee, who started in pole position. Ben Chen managed to overcome engine problems experienced early on to take third place.
Actually, I was concerned about the rain because I don't usually practice in the rain, and I most of the time practice in the dry, so I'm not that confident driving the wet.
It was not bad, but I started first and finished second because I made a couple of mistakes at the hairpin leading to the back straight. So when I saw that opportunity and closing on me,
Brandon was just too fast. When he overtook me, I couldn't do anything about it. Yeah, so I hope I can do better next race, which is tomorrow.
The track conditions proved a challenge to many in the Masters category, with Keith Tan managing to avoid the incidents which afflicted most of the field, moving up the order and into first place. Ong Kieng Leong overcame a small shunt he received on the first corner and dodged fierce competition to take out second place, while Peter Chua played it conservative to take out third.
There were quite a few close calls, and then I just stood cool. I didn't want to push it, and then the engine didn't start. So I was trying desperately to catch up to the front pack, couldn't. And then that actually probably played, well for me because the guy spun out in front and I took positions from there.
The race was a bit haphazard. Topsy-turvy. Everybody's spinning off. But it has been lucky for me as well because in the first corner, I actually got shunted off. So it was a bit of luck that I actually managed to get the position today.
I tell myself, this will be the second race. I must need to go to the podiums. So I push hard. So I get it.
There was a long wait between rounds in the afternoon as a lightning storm rolled past Changi, causing officials to delay the races out of safety concerns. When the veteran category finally got underway, Constant Venner, shot from Veretta's Racing, took an early lead after battling with the determined Benjamin Go, the pair coming in first and second respectively. Oliver Dennis made his first podium appearance after defending his position from Leon Koo.
Well, we had some engine problems earlier on today, so the mechanics did a great job to fix it. I have to ask them, but the kart was very well prepared, and everything went well. Engine, chassis, and obviously me. So that's fine. I'm very happy.
Today is a very mixed race. I did pretty well in pre-final, but the final we make a bit of wrong decision to change our sprocket. So in the end we became not very competitive. So to finish the race in second position, I'm quite pretty happy about it. Yeah.
It's a miracle. That's my best finish ever. So I had a lot of fun, but I was very lucky because all the guys in front of me were spinning or going off track.
As the track grew silent and round 5 drew to a close, teams, drivers and officials were already focused on the decider. But tomorrow would bring the final round and epic conclusion of the 2013 SKC season.